Now, there's a broad assumption among preachers and biblical scholars that the phrase gave up the ghost refers to Jesus' dying. We've already shown where crucifixion does not mean death. Certainly giving up the ghost needs to be understood as well. Well, the Bible has narratives where the phrase give up the ghost is combined with the phrase and died. For example, in the book of Genesis, it states, "Then Abraham gave up the ghost and died in a good old age, an old man and full of years." In verse 17 of the same chapter, it states, "And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years, and he gave up the ghost and died." Why the phrase "and died"? This shows that it is possible to give up the ghost and not die, because "and died" is not used when it comes to Jesus, at least not in the Gospel of John where we're reading from. Giving up the ghost again refers to the ending of a mission. So in the above examples of Ishmael and Abraham, they had done their work, gave up the ghost. And the only thing that remained to stamp their legacies as prophets of God were their deaths. Furthermore, Jesus glorifies neither the Father nor himself by being murdered by his Father's enemies. This don't make sense. No son who is killed will have their father thinking they've been glorified by their murderers. So if you and I can feel that way, why wouldn't the Father feel the same way? Jesus glorifies the Father by completing his mission before ascending to the function of Christ, which is his next mission. This too is verified in the Gospel of John. These words spake Jesus, and lifted up his eyes to heaven and said, "Father, the hour is come. Glorify thy Son, that thy Son also may glorify thee, as thou hast given him power over all flesh, that he should give eternal life to as many as thou hast given him. I have glorified thee on the earth. I have finished the work which thou gavest me to do." So verse 4 affirms that the crucifixion of the Messiah ends a specific work, and that this specific work is what glorifies the Father.